Hi everyone. So we've been going through while loops for this in this series for a few videos. So today also we'll go through while loop. We have seen the functionality of the while loop, how it works, the structure, and a few examples. And we even studied about how we can switch on number of LEDs in a series using while loop. So today what we will do is we will see some more in the while loop. For example, we will try to see how we can add numbers together using while loop. So for example, we will have this kind of pattern. We will have a cumulative addition of numbers up to 5. That means 1 plus, it starts from 1, right? 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. So this should give us 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 10, 15, right? Okay. So this kind of adding, cumulative adding of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like any number you can go for, right? Adding a number with the next number, right? So we can do it using what you call while loop. So how we can do is we will have a look. So first I will write a serial println in this serial begin in the setup, because we are going to display the total cumulative sum of a number. So I will first write. So this is same for any programming language. The same analogy, not analogy, the methodology. Maybe the code syntax may change. Since we study Arduino, I am doing it because you may have to use while loop in lot of places when it comes to a project or something. So you should have good fluency in the while loop. That is why I am doing a number of practicals in the while loop, right? So first what I will do is I will first declare a variable int x. Okay, so let's say I'm going to add numbers. This is my scenario, 1 to 5. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. I have to add like that, and the total I have to print. Okay, so I should print the total number, maybe 15. I should print. This is what I want to happen, right? So let's make the x is the number. So I will say x, and what is the initial value? 1, right? We should start from 1 because 1 is the first number. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Okay, so I will say x is equal to 1. That's a starting number. And to store this total value 15, okay, adding and storing, right, and displaying the value, I will declare another variable called sum. That means total cumulative sum. And initially I will make it 0 because it doesn't make any sense, because when it comes to addition, the initial value, if it is 0, it is not a problem. It doesn't make any difference. That means even if you have add 0 at the beginning or end or somewhere in the middle, that will make no difference, right, when it comes to addition. Okay, likewise when it comes to multiplication, you can add 1. So that any number of time you multiply something by 1, that results doesn't change. So since it is addition, we are having the sum as 0. That doesn't make any difference in the addition. That means that will not create any errors. Okay, you can add 0 any number of times. So initially the sum is total number is 0. Yes or no? Yes, because we didn't add anything. So I will go for a while loop. I will write while. Okay, what I will do is I will say, okay, x should go from 1 to which number? 5. So we have to add from 1 to 5. Okay, so I will add a condition. I taught these things basically how you can bring the x up to 5 less than or equal to 5. That means 5 also included. Okay, so then now we will start the while loop and then end it somewhere. Okay, so now whenever this condition is true, x is less than or equal to 5 is true, we will get into the while loop. That means what are the values we can go for? Anyway, x initial value is 1. So 1 will be true, 2 will be true, 3 will be true, 4 will be true, 5 will be true. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the numbers now we made true. Only those numbers only we made true. 6 will be false. Okay. So here what we will do is we are going to add those numbers one by one. That means for every iteration x will get new value, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at every iteration we will add the new value to the sum. That is a strategy. Okay, so I will say like this. I will say sum. Okay, because the initial value of sum is 0. I will add sum is equal to sum, that means initial value, current sum value, plus x. See this? So what does it mean? 0, 0, x is 1. Okay, so that in other words, that means 0 plus 0 is equal, I'm sorry, the right side sum means the new sum, right? That means here 0 will not be replaced. You should know this is a new variable, new value I am trying to assign the sum. Okay, so always remember when it is programming, if you say x is equal to x plus 1, we have done this already, right? So what does it mean is, in the right, already if we have value for x, when you keep it in a right side, that value will not be assigned. That means this x is going to be assigned to a new value. So when you say x here, you don't need to worry about the in the left side, when it is in the left side, you don't need to worry about the current x value. That means you are going to assign this x, means you are going to assign a new value to this x. So programmer is ready having just an x, and it is ready to have a new value to this. So you cannot say, you don't think like, okay, this, so it means sum is equal to sum plus x means 0 is equal to 0 plus 1. It is impossible. You don't have to think about this. The left side, we don't take the value. Okay, so left side will be sum. So if you write in the left side, that means we are ready to assign a new value to that variable, right? Right side only we will take the current value. Okay, you understand what I am telling? So the left side sum will be an empty variable that is ready to take that value. So right side sum will take the 0 value. You get the point? So left side sum, you can think it's a new sum. The same sum we are trying to give a new value. Okay, program will understand that likewise. Okay, so it will actually look like sum. Okay, that means the new sum we are going to assign is current sum value. Okay, 0. So you can say this left side is new, right side is the current value. Okay, left side is the new value we are going to assign, right we are going to receive assign. Right side is the current value. Okay, you should think like that. So left side is sum that is getting ready to be updated. Right side is the current sum plus what is x value? 1. X is also right side, so we are taking the current x value. Okay, so what is now what is the value of the sum? 0 plus 1, that is 1. Okay, so I write it in a comment. Okay, then what we should do? We should bring the x as 2, because number 1 has been now added to the total. Sum is the total. Okay, so we should bring the next number, right? So how we can, so for that we have to make x as 2 now. So how do we do it? You remember, we make x plus plus, x is increased by 1, right? So in the next iteration, the beauty of the while loop is we don't go to the line number 8 or 9. So the sum will not become 0 again. Sum is now 1. 1 means 1, that's all. Because we will come to this line only, line number 10 only, having the sum as 1. So now x is but x is increased. What is x value now? 2, right? So I will write it here also. Okay. X is 2. Okay, so now x is 2, 2 is less than 5 is true. Okay, so we will come here. Now again, left side we are ready to, sum is equal to sum plus x. Left side we will keep it as sum, because we are going to assign a new value. We are going to update a new sum. Okay, right side we will take the current sum plus x. So the new sum will be current sum plus x. What is the current sum value? See this? 1. Okay, so 1 plus x. So what is x value? 2. So 1 plus 2, what is the value? 3. Okay, so this x plus plus means x will increase by 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. Again we will come here. 3 is less than 5, true. So we are going to assign the new sum value, current sum value plus x. So current sum value is 3. X value is also 3. So 3 plus 3, 6. So actually we have come here. We added number 3 also. So now x is increased by 4, 1. So x is 4. That is also true here. We will add new sum, that means new sum is equal to current sum plus x. Okay, so 6 plus current sum is 6 plus x 4. Okay, so the new sum value will be now 10. X is increased by 1. I'm sorry. Okay, so new x is 5. So 5 is less than or equal to 5 is true. We get into here. New sum is equal to current sum plus x. X. So current sum is 10 plus x means 5. That is a new sum. So that what's the value? 15. Actually, we have come here, but you don't need to worry. Let's see. So we will increase x by 1, 6. Okay. So 6 means what? This is false. X is less than or equal to 5 is false because 6 is not less than or equal to 5. So we skip the whole while loop and we will come to the next line out of the while loop. What is that? Maybe out of this number 40. So now what we should do? Now the final sum is updated. So this sum, whatever the sum, the new sum, the current sum now is 15. Whatever we assign the values and sum is now 50. So we have come here, right? We added 5 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 together, 15. So now what we have to do? We have to display the value. So where we have to do? Once the while loop is completing the addition, we will display. So now it's completed and it has come outside of the while loop. Now we will display serial dot begin. Okay, begin. I'm sorry. Serial dot println. Okay, println. What do you have to print? X? No, you have to print sum. Now you will see in your while loop, in your serial monitor, number 15 is printed, rotation is happening, and again the void loop will start. No, so again everything is initiated, the whole program will run again. So again 15 will display. So 15 will be continuously displaying. If you want to stop it at one time, you can write it in the void setup, but let's write in void loop. Okay, so we have added numbers together. So if you want to make it the addition of numbers 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what you will do? You will make this value to less than or equal to 10 instead of 5, so that the numbers up to 10 will be added. You know how while loop works. So for the moment you have full idea of how you can implement this scenario, right? That is scenario in the line number 7. How you can add numbers as a consecutive numbers as a cumulative sum using a while loop, right? You can obviously play around with that. So if you want the printing is happening slowly, you can have a delay also. It's up to you. Maybe 1 second, no problem. Okay, nice. So that's all for this. I mean, if you have anything unclear, you can rewatch the video and you will get the point. And I will continue from that to the next session, some other strategies how you can play around with the while loop. Until then, have a great day ahead and consider subscribing us, guys. Bye.